nobody will be buying motorcycles in 2023. I'm not so sure that's true. Let's get into it. So if you watch some of my videos recently, I've been kind of talking about the prices of motorcycles for 2023, the expensive motorcycles, and who's going to be buying them, and would you buy them as well? Now, I read the comments in my videos and also on my live shows, also on other videos as well. And there is a common comment out there that people are asking, well, nobody's going to buy these motorcycles in 2023. Nobody's going to buy motorcycles at all. It's just become a bonkers purchase. Nobody wants to buy a motorcycle, and certainly nobody's going to buy the expensive ones. Well, unfortunately, that's simply not true. There will always be people who will buy the big ticket items. They will buy the big motorcycle. They will push the boat out. They will trade in whatever motorcycles they've got, let's say, and they will just go and buy that extra motorcycle. They will put another 5,000, 10,000 into a brand new bike and just trade off what value they've got in their old bikes, let's say. Some people may have come into some money. Some people may have won the lottery. Some people may say, do you know what? I'm at a point in my life where I've got nothing else to spend my money on. I'm going to spend it on that and just make myself happy. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. And, if you can afford it, go for it. Do it. Do whatever makes you happy. I have no problem with that at all. But to say that people will not buy these motorcycles, well, I say that's an overgeneralization. My contention is that not many people will buy these motorcycles, or not as many as in previous years. And this is all to do, of course, with rising prices, not only in motorcycles in the automotive world, but also right across the board. Anything you want to buy, it just costs more money these days. And when people are starting to be concerned about rising prices, then obviously you start to tighten your belt a little bit, don't you? I think when people say that nobody's going to buy motorcycles in 2023, they're obviously just talking about really expensive bikes and the reaction to really expensive motorcycles. However, the sales of cheap motorcycles, or I should say inexpensive motorcycles, well, they're likely to soar. In fact, many market forecasters are already saying that 2023 is going to be a bumper year for motorcycle sales. They're not talking about the expensive models. They're talking about the Indian motorcycle manufacturers, the Chinese motorcycle manufacturers, and all the manufacturers that are offering cheaper or inexpensive motorcycle models, let's say scooters, 125s, 250s, 450s, whatever that small cc motorcycle is. Those are the ones that are going to be sold in high numbers. And those are the ones that are not only going to attract older riders, but middle-aged riders, but especially younger riders with more shallow pockets, let's say. The negative reactions to expensive motorcycles from your favorite brand can work in two different ways. It can either turn you off the brand entirely, and you'll go and buy something else. You may even go away from motorcycles entirely, or you just may go to a much cheaper brand. Or it will keep you with the brand, but you'll either stick with the motorcycle that you already have and you won't be looking to upgrade, or you'll stick with the brand and you'll just go into the used bike market. And when people do that, they've got high new prices to contend with. They'll go into the used bike market, and that makes the prices artificially rise as well. Now, many people within the Harley-Davidson world always say, actually, Harley-Davidsons are really good at retaining their value. And that's true. That is true. Harley-Davidsons are one of the motorcycle brands that really do hold their value. The reason they hold their value is because the brand new motorcycles are too high. They're out of reach for many people. That's why they go into the used bike market, and you know what happens there. People will always need to be mobile, and they'll always have to find aids to mobility, whether it's bicycles, motorcycles, or cars, or possibly something even larger. But it's how much they're willing to spend on that mode of transport, and that's the key thing here. It's not about whether people will buy motorcycles or cars or bicycles for that matter. It's how much they're willing to spend and how much value do they think that they will get out of that purchase. And this is where the negative reaction to expensive modes of transport comes from. It's a basic analysis of the current state of affairs. People will weigh up an expensive purchase and an inexpensive purchase or a less expensive purchase. They will see, where is the value at? Does it satisfy my needs? And if my needs are satisfied by a less expensive motorcycle or mode of transport, and even one that is not my first choice, that's possibly where most people will go. Not all, of course, not all, but most people. So when people say that nobody will buy motorcycles, they're probably saying that nobody will buy the expensive bikes and they'll buy the cheaper bikes. And that's got to be a worry for all the motorcycle manufacturers who want to sell expensive motorcycles, and those who have not read the market correctly, and those who have not really judged the mood and concerns of the buying public. Let us know your thoughts, and I'll catch you again. Bye now.
RevelatorAlf.